That's disappointing.
I understand what you are going through. I sat in that very chair.
And yet you show me no compassion. I spent 7 years in Evan because I assassinated one of Shaw's officials. I convinced myself that I did it for.
So we flash back to the present now.
But the
1980.
truth is, I did it because it made me feel powerful. So you see, we are not so different. Except I haven't killed anyone. Confess, cleanse your soul, and be done with it, or you will never be saved. I have nothing to confess.
You act as if you are so innocent, but your actions have hurt so many people.
Do you even know what you are fighting for? I fought for Iran, an independent Iran.
That is the difference between us. I fight for our fate. The great Prophet Muhammad once said, "You will not enter paradise."
It's the second time you said that, dude.
And you will not complete your faith until you love one another.
Unlucky dude. Burn.
I may have misjudged you. Who was your teacher?
I don't
His
know.
name was Saman.
Oh, here we go.
Do you think that a gun or knife is the only weapon that kills people? What about your camera?
That's a bit of a dodgy shadow.
Is this a weapon?
My camera captures the truth.
Whose truth? Yours?
He was found in a shallow grave a few days later.
Do you know the difference between the two of you?
I don't know who that is. Oh, him.
He betrayed his people.
Like you, he was not a traitor.
I don't know. I didn't
His
know.
parents will never find out.
I feel bad about that, but like, I honestly,
Your
the
pictures
game made me choose.
Are what justified the killing of this person. You killed him as if you pulled the trigger yourself.
No, I did not kill him.
That is my call to prayer.
That's clever though, the way the game's throwing that back in my face.
You and your brother will enlighten me about what happened with your arrest at Radio City Cinema.
Jose, you okay?
What do you care? You defy him. I'm the one who pays the price.
Let me help you.
Sit down. Sit down, go Mishin. He wants us to stay in the same position. Mishin.
Okay.
Mishin.
Okay.
Mishin.
Fine.
You need to understand you're no one here. He's God. Khodast.
What about mother and father? Mama and Baba? Can't they help?
Mama and Baba, mother and father, they haven't seen you for a year. They thought you're dead. I thought you're dead. Where have you been, kid?
It was best for me to lay low, out of sight.
So I got a limited choice, a limited
Besides,
time to make these
I've
decisions.
changed.
Changed? You're still the same. Do you think of anyone other than yourself? Look, brother, in the end, our fate lies in your hands. Don't forget that.
That's an interesting question though, as to whether me accusing that guy is as good as having him killed myself, doing the killing. Okay, so this is a cinema where we were holed up before the police arrived.
Who is this?
We found him
2
coming
years
down
earlier.
from the rooftop with this. The same rooftop where we spotted Ali Shirazi.
That Pekar scumbag? Where is he?
I don't know where he went.
Maybe after I'm done with you, your own mom won't even recognize you, huh? Eh? What do you say?
Hey, hold it. I recognize this kid from my neighborhood. I'll get what you want from him.
We got this one.
No, I've got this. If he knows anything about Shirazi, I'll get it out of him. You watch your post. Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, Jose.
Don't say anything. 1 week back and you're pulling this crap?
Relax, man.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking
Bache.
about.
What would Mama and Baba say, huh? You thinking about them at all? What are you doing, Reza?
I know what I'm doing, Hossein.
Reza, these guys want a piece of you. You understand? Where is Ali?
That's what this is about? You getting your hands on Ali?
It's about survival in this country, Bache. This is not a game. Wake up!
I don't know where Ali is, okay?
Reza, if you lie to me, Evin will be a treat to what I'll do.
Believe me, Hossein, Bovaram Kon.
Find them. Where do you think he went?
Everything okay here?
I got this. Watch your post. Umar Dashibash, I got him.
Hossein,
Shh. I'm doing this for you.
What are you talking about?
Hey. It's okay. Yeah, this kid doesn't know anything. I'm gonna take him back to his father. Watch your post.
What about this?
Keep it.
No, Hossein,
Reza,
come on, please.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Print those pictures. It's the best lead we have on Shirazi. I'll pick up the camera tomorrow. Move.
Yeah, that was a very short chapter. Okay. 14 already. So we've been going about 2.5 hours here on chapter 14. I honestly don't know how many chapters there are in this tale.
Reza Can, is that you?
Ale, yeah.
It's quite a nice house.
Hey, don't be saying anything to him. You found me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Good.
Humayun, turn off the TV.
Hossein John, what are you doing here?
Salam Baba, how are you?
Hussein?
Cheturi? Smells
Salam
Nice
Pezara.
surprise.
Is everything okay?
What's for dinner?
Go wash your hands.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go wash up.
Hi, Reza Jun. You weren't a part of that craziness today, were you?
No, I was with Bobak taking pictures.
Thank God. Imagine if someone we knew saw you. What would they think of us?
Okay, دیگه بس شیرینجون. Let's go have dinner. Let's go eat.
Bobak, put some music on, please.
Of course, Khanum Shirazi.
Smells wonderful, sweetheart.
Merci, Humayun Jun.
Mother, it smells wonderful.
خوبی عزیزم?
Bobak, pull up a chair. Join us.
Oh, okay.
No, thank you. I have some things to attend to in the kitchen.
You shouldn't do that.
Okay, I say let's eat. Dinner's
He's a
getting
member of the family.
What you must think of.
Reza Agha, telephone. It's for you.
Babak John, take your message,
He's
please.
saying it's an emergency.
Baba, I'll take it. It's okay. Hello?
رضا چطوری؟ How are you?
Ali? Are you okay? Where did you go?
کمکت میخوام. I need your help tomorrow. Babak knows the place.
Hello? Hello, Ali?
Reza, who was that? Reza!
Reza John, answer your mother, please.
It was Ali.
Ali?
Ali called this house? Abache?
We haven't seen Ali in 3 years.
Hiding from his crimes, Baba.
Hossein John, what crimes, Azizat?
He's linked to multiple bombings. He's a criminal, Pedar.
A criminal? Really?
Ali, criminal. I've seen his files, Bache.
Reza, Ali is trouble. Everyone knows Ali is trouble. Why have you been hanging out with them? Is this Babak's doing? Humayun, say something!
Shirin John, what does Babak have to do with this? Calm down. This is
Anybody
not good
finds
for
out
you.
about this, آبرومون میره.
He's your family. He's your nephew.
Enough, Basse. He's only family by name, you me? Baba, he's a known terrorist, a thug. He has no place in this family or Iran. Tamume. Waqtish tamume.
I can't believe this is happening.
You know what I'm saying is true, Reza.
Does it matter what he's done? He's still family.
That wasn't quite what I wanted to say.
I know Ali. Do you know Ali? Do you know the innocent people he's killed? He has blood on his hand. And you're covering up for him. Jeopardizing our family, our reputation in this society. For what, huh? Hichi. Nothing.
Please, your brothers, please be nice to each other. Reza Jun, your brother cares
No,
for
I think
you,
he cares
Azizat.
for everyone but.
That's why you're still in custody.
You were arrested?
You were arrested?
I thought we were keeping that a secret.
Oh my god!
بله مادر. There was trouble today at Radio City Cinema. Agha was taking unauthorized pictures.
Since when is that a crime?
You and your stupid camera!
Dad gets it.
He shouldn't have been taking pictures, مادر. But we'll use his film to identify some of those thugs. In کارشو کرد. He did his part.
No, you did your part, Hussein. You did.
دوربینت کجاست? Where's your camera?
بابا
I have to be going.
کجا داری میری? Where are you going?
I have things to
You
do.
haven't
مادر.
even finished your food.
You haven't started your food.
So we'll see you tomorrow. فردا که میبینیم.
Probably not. They're locking down the city tomorrow. I'm helping secure the streets. Bache, little brother, follow me out.
Some questionable textures and use on this game.
Brother of mine, remember what I told you about Ali. Ali's a marked man. Government wants him dead, other factions on the street want him dead, and his only cause will definitely get him killed. Save yourself. You hear me?
Is everything okay?
Listen to me, Reza.
فهمیدم. I
Good
understand.
night, brother. Shab bikhair baba.
Also, I don't find some of the dialogue choices. Let's finish this conversation
Don't
first.
worry about it.
What did happen to your camera? I knew you would never lose it.
He knew what that camera meant to me, and he still let them
It's
take
just
it.
a camera, Pesaram.
It was more than a camera to me.
Cameras are replaceable. Good photographers are not. Shirin John, can you bring me a lantern, please?
Baba, can you help me find the lanterns?
Reza, I went through this in the 50s. I was on the streets in the middle of it all. There's no shame in being invested in your people's future. You must be proud.
I know, but Hussein keeps saying...
Hussein has found his path, and so will you. I just want you to be safe and be careful, and know that I trust you. And your mother and I love you very much. Your mother loves you, you know that. But she's accustomed to a certain way of life. A way of life that people today are protesting. This uprising, she won't ever accept it.
She might not have a choice.
We'll deal with that when the day comes.
Thanks, Bobo.
Here are the lanterns.
Thank you, Shirinju.
Shab bikhair, Pesach.
Shab bikhair, Bobo. Good
I
night.
love you, Reza.
Now go into my office and look for the other camera.
Yeah, so I find that some of the dialogue choices, when you click on them, he doesn't exactly say what you think he's going to say based on what the words say, which is a problem. It does mean that sometimes the message he puts across isn't what you wanted.
Look at these letters. They were really in love.
Azizaman, my dearest Humayun, the girls in my building were asking about you today and I didn't know what to say. Just the thought of you makes me break down in tears. Seeing an empty seat beside me reminds me of how far away you are. Every night before I sleep, I read the Rumi poem you gave me the day you left, and I'm comforted remembering the sound of your voice reading it to me. You are the only reason I divert my gaze to the east as the people catch a glimpse of the sun setting in the western sky. Tamami Aram Toi, you are my life. Shirin. That's nice.
I'm supposed to be looking for the camera, but I gotta check out Bobo's home movies.
This is interesting. This will actually be real video footage then, I guess,
I
from the
have to take
period.
this back and show my buddies in Germany. They didn't believe me when I said we had beaches in Iran. Wait till they see this.
Notice the dress, I suppose. It's particularly what the females are wearing in these clips. It'll tell you a lot about the culture around at the time. Iranian ruins, I guess.
This is huge. Everyone's so
Persepolis,
standing next to those ruins.
A great city of the Persian Empire.
I've never been to Isfahan, but my mom's sure there's nothing more beautiful than that mosque.
It's a strange experience for a Westerner to go into a mosque, something I got to do in Turkey a number of times.
Oh, please don't tell me this is where I... Yup, that's my first day of school.
Again, that woman is wearing a skirt, her legs exposed.
Look at my shorts. Mom, what were you
Mercedes
thinking?
Benz. So these little bits of culture kind of seep in, and this would have been in the early 60s or late 1950s. Early 60s, I suppose, by this sort of time, judging by Reza's age here. It was the westernizing impact of the Shah's regime, I guess. It doesn't look like Reza's family's doing too bad, really, judging by his house.
This has got to be Siz Badar. No Iranian family cooks this much food unless it's Siz Badar.
I wonder if these are actually home movies that the game's creators have. I'm sure they must have some involvement in the Iran Revolution, otherwise, you know, what would be your motivation to make a game like this? Oh yeah, the date's on that one, 1968.
Oh, I remember this. This is the day we dropped off Uncle Jamshid and Jabot at the airport.
And it would have been quite an expensive toy to have anyway, a video camera in those days, especially in Iran. I mean, even in the West, they would have been fairly expensive, but to have one in the 1960s in Iran, you must have a fair amount of disposable income, or maybe
Jabot
work
said
in the
it was
industry.
time for him to move to America. Man, it's been so long since I've seen him.
Of course, that's the difference, I suppose, now, in that back then America was very friendly with Iran, so it would have been fairly easy for Iranians to move over to those kind of countries, America and Britain. But these days, anyone, I guess the prevalent feeling in America is that everybody in Iran must automatically be a terrorist, so people are more suspicious, and if Trump gets his way, then even more so.
Oh, that dig is enormous. I could climb into it. Imagine how good the tahdig must have tasted. Oh, mamani, babai. Babai was making some kebab?
Again, very Western style of dress on display here.
And now the after feast hike through the mountains. Classic. Oh my god, is that Amu Hushi? He's so young!
I mean, you wouldn't know just by if you didn't know this video was set in Iran. You wouldn't, just by looking at this, you wouldn't know where these people were from, you know.
Oh, this looks like fun. I missed out.
Oh, that woman's done to her chin. Even the hairstyles look very, sort of, very 60s. Western 60s, that is.
I've never seen this. I'm not even sure Hussein's seen this.
Your bare legs, bare shoulders. In an Islamic state, that sort of dress probably wouldn't be allowed for women. Now we are seeing, in these home movies, we're seeing one side of it. Bear in mind. So, Reza's family are supporters of the regime that the Shah has, but you can see why, because it's allowing them to be prosperous, but for millions of people in Iran, it didn't. It kept them destitute, without money, constantly in poverty. And you can see why their parents would be okay with the Shah if this was the result for them, but clearly this wasn't the way for everybody. But it's interesting to think that perhaps if the wealth was distributed more evenly at the time, people might not have objected so much. It was the wealth distribution that was the real issue here, not the westernization. But the two were very closely tied together by Ayatollah Khomeini and the prevailing feeling at the time, as was the idea that, bringing everybody out of poverty and strict religious adherence were tied together. Oh. How do I get out of this? Ah, there we go. Okay. That was a nice touch. Like, I wasn't expecting to see actual home movies there. What's this?
I wonder what's in here.
I
wonder what's in here.
Yeah. That's a bit shoddy. Like, if you're going to say, I wonder what's in here, at least open it.
Wow. Baba was really committed to Iran back then.
Shirin Junam. Lovely Shirin. Everything has been happening so quickly that I decided to write you now that I have arrived in Tehran and have my wits about me. The country is humming with an infectious energy and I cannot help but give in to its pull. Men, young and old, are coming together and marching as one with no sign of relenting. I wish you could be here to share in the thrill of this momentous time in our country's history. I don't know where tomorrow will leave me. Was this like a letter from the 50s and oh. I don't know. Reza and Mr. Jafari's daughter, Roxana, 1974. That's an actual photo, that's interesting. Okay, so we're looking for the camera here. Kinda got sidetracked. Like, for those of you who've been watching for a little bit now, what in Twitch, what's your reaction to this? Like, more than the theme, I mean, as a game, but the theme as well, you know? I'm interested to hear. What's this? Reza and Cousin Ali, 1960. Huh. So this baby here will be Reza. Cousin Ali will be larger boy there. The family on the way to Niavaran for Nowruz, 1971. These are actual pictures. So maybe this story, Reza's story, is actually based on a real person.
I wonder if there's any money left in this Quran from Nowruz. Hey, lucky me.
We'll take it then. Reza's birthday, 1975. So I'm guessing Reza was born in the late 50s from the information we've gathered so far.
Mahiya Siyah Kuchulu, the little black fish. Reza John, listen to Behrangi's words. His message is powerful. Don't let anyone ever tell you you're too little or too naive to make a real change.
Reza and Humayun in Shamal, 1967, so... Okay. I like it. Educational, but in an interesting way, says High Priest. It gives you the information in a more involved way. Yeah, so instead of being like a documentary, I suppose it's more interactive than that.
I thought my dad would leave my mom's side to join the movement.
Heshgam, my love, I don't know how to feel about you leaving so suddenly. I cannot condone your choice to join this rowdy movement. Your hands have never touched a slick of crude oil, nor have they ever tilled soil. Why do you care if labourers get paid 1 tuman more? Still, I worry. I miss walking hand in hand along the trimmed gardens of Hafez's tomb in the springtime and the inviting scent of jasmine. Only time will tell what becomes of us. Oh. Well, that's the key question, isn't it? Should you care? If you're privileged enough not to have to be a farmer or an oil worker, should you care about the welfare of those that have to do that?
There we go.
I can't stay here any longer, Reza. For me or for your parents.
What are you talking about, Baba?
Things have changed and you know it. For the first time, I'm realizing how different we really are.
I've stood by your side during these protests. Doesn't that count for anything?
Yeah, but it doesn't make us equal.
You're just really tight on the time you get to make choices for dialogue.
Remember this?
We went up north to Shaman, by the Caspian Sea.
God, I miss those days. I think we spent the whole summer outside.
Some of my favorite memories.
Yeah, me too. Are things so different now?
No. That's the problem. But no matter what happens, we'll always be friends.
That's mine.
Forever.
You're gonna join us tomorrow? In Jale Square?
If that's what you want, I'll be there.
Okay, so we got a few